what is good posture? Because I definitely don't feel like I have it.
Yes, I believe majority of people don't feel like they have it. And I think it comes from the lifestyle for many of us. Well, thank God my lifestyle is on my feet, running and physically working the whole day. But I cannot imagine myself sitting in front of the computer. Honestly, it's almost, for me to sit for an hour to do some work on the computer, it's already torturous. So mostly for my body versus my mind. So I think for a lot of people, it's so unnatural for most of us to be in this locked up sitting position, getting up from 8 to 10 hours of this locked position and be able to function. That's by itself is a miracle. Mm-hmm. So of course our body becomes, it has to adapt. So that adaptation comes at the expense of compensation. So our whole body starts compensating. And for some people, it's more felt in the spine. For other people, it's more felt in the joints, in muscles, in the physical performance, in other aspects of life, whether it's sleep or even, in the intimate settings. It influences every aspect of our lives. And of course, it will be influencing our aesthetics. The way we look is also adaptive to the way we spend our day. We have to all understand that. And not only that, in the past 20, 30 years, mankind sits significantly more. Now we have this amazing smart devices that making us even more slaves of terrible posture. So what is a good posture? Good posture that somebody walking nice and tall. When I ask somebody to stand straight, I'm not asking them to stand straight. I said, can you stand as tall as you can? And all of a sudden, something gets triggered. It's like, I can be tall, right? And all of a sudden, our head sits in the right position, and our shoulders all of a sudden fall back in the right position, mm-hmm. and our stomach gets, kind of not sucked in, but, positioned in the middle versus like protruding out. And we tuck in the buttocks and everything else, all of a sudden we're super tall, right? So that would be a perfect posture. Whether you can achieve that posture in standing position or sitting position or even laying down, our body is preset neurologically, called neurological muscle memory, to be in that perfect posture, or at least as perfect as it gets. Now, of course, with life, we start accommodating and getting used to and adapting and changing, almost like our body starts kind of like preset itself to a new ways of living, a new ways of functioning. Right. And therefore we start developing different, not necessarily arthrosis in the spine, but deformities. It's almost like, the vertebrae become in a different shape. The our anatomical features are changing. And that comes with the compensation and adaptation. So, a good posture for everybody is different. We all have kind of different bodies, but we're all born with kind of a preset neurology. And that preset neurology dictates how our body should be carried and how body should be moving and which muscles should be bracers, the muscles that's supporting us, and which muscles should be movers, the muscles that propel us into motion. Right. And that's the same for everybody. So at some point, each one of us starts changing. And the question is when?